Weather is the day-to-day condition of Earth's atmosphere. Climate is defined by year-after-year patterns of temperature and precipitation. What factors determine global climate? Global climate is shaped by many factors, including energy trapped in the biosphere, latitude, and the transport of heat by winds and ocean currents. A niche is a range of physical and biological conditions in which a species lives and the way the species obtains what it needs to survive and reproduce. A resource can refer to any necessity of life such as water, nutrients, light, food, or space. Competition occurs when organisms attempt to use the same limited ecological resource in the same place at the same time. The competitive exclusion principle states that not two species can occupy exactly the same niche in exactly the same habitat at exactly the same time. Predation is an interaction in which one animal, the predator, captures and feeds another animal, the prey. Herbivory is an interaction in which one animal, the herbivore, feeds on producers such as plants. Single species that is not usually abundant in a community yet exerts a strong control on the structure of a community is called keystone species. Symbiosis occurs when two species live closely together in one of three ways. Mutualism is a kind of relationship between species in which both benefit. Parasitism is a relationship in which one organism lives inside or on another organism and harms it. Commensalism is a relationship in which one organism benefits and the other is neither helped nor harmed. Ecological succession is a series of more or less predictable changes that occur in a community over time. Primary succession is a succession that begins in an area with no remnants of another community. Secondary succession in these situations where a disturbance affects the community without completely destroying it. A biome is a group of ecosystems that share similar climates and typical organisms. What abiotic factors and biotic factors characterize biomes? Biomes are described in terms of abiotic factors like climate and soil type, and biotic factors like plants and animals' life. What areas are not easily classified into a major biome? Because they are not easily defined in terms of typical community of plants and animals, mountain range and polar ice caps are not usually classified into biomes. What factors affect life in aquatic ecosystems? Aquatic organisms are affected primarily by the water's depth, temperature, flow, and amount of dissolved nutrients. The sunlight region near the surface in which photosynthesis can occur is known as the photic zone. Below the photic zone is the dark aphotic zone, where photosynthesis cannot occur. Freshwater ecosystems can be divided into three main categories: rivers and streams, lakes and ponds, and freshwater wetlands. An estuary is a special kind of wetland formed where a river meets the sea. Estuaries contain a mixture of fresh water and salt water.